Not a huge update. Well, I mean, it's day 2 in Brinkley. We are getting ready to go. I personally, I don't, maybe we're not behind. I feel behind. It's like, what, 5:45, which is terrifying to me.
We're not at the timber.
Yeah, like my context is, oh, I'm supposed to be in the woods by 3 o'clock. Not here. We roll up and we sit down and we shoot ducks.
What do you think about today's hunt? What are you thinking, Luke?
I think it's gonna be good. We kind of diverted from yesterday. Didn't divert, we're hunting the same place. Switched some of the decoy situation around. We have a lot of specs here, a lot of specs. We want to shoot them. We only have one dog this morning, so Sadie's gonna get to do a lot of work, which I'm excited about. We were just having a little debate. I think it's not as cold yesterday, but Brent here surely disagrees with me and says, obviously you can tell he's bundled up. I think it's not as cold.
I don't think it's freezing. I just think,
But
let's check it out. I think I would guess that it was 41 degrees.
41 degrees. Wow. Not bad.
What are we looking at? Bang!
Feels like 34.
I don't think it's that cold. I'm ambitious. We put out some decoys. I think it'll change the way the specs look at us. Hopefully, none of us can really.
Especially now that I'll be calling.
Well, I was about to say, if you wouldn't have interrupted me so rudely, none of us really know how to blow a spec call.
Except for that spec that I called in yesterday.
He seems to have opinions, so I'll let him talk. You know, look, I do take it back. I think it's a little warmer. No, I wouldn't say it's not cold at all. But we got out to the pit early again the next morning. Not too early again, but before the sun came up and settled in to wait. And we did just that. We waited. For a while, nothing happened. No ducks, no geese, just quiet. Then they started flying, but nothing would land in the spread. So, of course, we started second-guessing things. Wondering if the spread was off, if they didn't have enough room to land, whatever it may be. Once we noticed that they just weren't landing, we climbed out of the pit. We made a couple adjustments, opened things up, gave them a better place to finish. Then we got back in the blind, lit up some black and milds, of course, and waited some more. Sadie, in typical fashion, never stopped watching. Sitting there patient, eyes locked on the sky, probably wanted ducks more than we did. And eventually a couple birds finished and we dropped some for her to retrieve. All right, we got 8 ducks, I think. We have 1 speck still not on the table. It was slower than we wanted it to be. I actually thought today would be goose heavy, and we didn't shoot a goose today. So we had a pair of mallards do it and a group of 7 or 8 ducks, pintails and shovelers, and we shot 4. And then we had Luke here behind the camera go on a solo mission to get this green-winged teal. But it was good. We're gonna try again this afternoon. The wind is supposed to switch almost completely opposite, so we'll hunt a different pit and see how it goes.
All right, we're day 2 in Brinkley. I actually just learned that we're in Casey. I've been lying for 2 days, and we're gonna go hit a little afternoon hunt.
All right, it's day 2 in Casey, Arkansas, and it's an evening hunt. Shot a limit of birds, a limit and some change this morning, and we're hunting a different pit this afternoon. The wind changed. We scouted here yesterday, and there were mallards in this rice, So we're hoping that they're still in there, or they were here before we got here and they'll come back. We're running some decoys, got some, what are these called? Japus. Trying to get some movement on the water, and it's gonna be good.
It's like 60 degrees, which is quite warm. It's very comfortable.
Yeah. This morning it was not 60 degrees, and now it is. So
Yeah, it was cold, but it feels really good. You see if that matters to ducks. Wind's pretty solid.
wind is solid.
Wind is solid.
And Sadie is begging us to let her out of the kennel so she can
We'll let her out.
be a part of it. Camo.
There you go. Hey, look, you put that anywhere.
I'm ready. I hope we shoot some birds.
Man, this sun could be tough.
Yeah, it might not be great. But it also means the ducks can't see. For the same reason.
Most are just like landing in our face.
And at that point,
Our big white.
I think me not being able to see that well with a shotgun in my hand ends. You know?
Huh?
At that point, I think me not being able to see, but with a shotgun in my hand, beats duck not being able to see.
Yeah.
Alright, well, wrapped up the hunt this evening. Shot one bird. We didn't lose. But it wasn't the best hunt.
Wasn't the worst hunt.
I had a blast.
We didn't get skunked
General?
at all across our 4 hunts.
Which is so rare for me.
Yeah, I mean that's improved my record dramatically year
Not
over
one
year.
skunk is a win.
Yeah. We're heading to Stuttgart now. We're going to be there tomorrow for the Chêne event, and then hunting close to Weiner on Sunday, and then heading to Mississippi after that.
Mississippi,
Mississippi.
in the words of Holloway.
Save the syllables.
See you later, Casey.
All right, we're in Stuttgart now. We're here today for the Christmas in Stuttgart event at the Chêne store. We're going to be giving away some vests, some bumpers, meeting folks.
It's gonna be the second stop of the tour. We're headed to North Arkansas and then Mississippi after that. Weiner, Arkansas, and then Mississippi from there. We'll head inside and show you around a little bit. Chêne sells all the gunner products, so we'll be hanging out, showing everybody what we've got to offer. It's gonna be a fun one. Spent the day at the Chêne store, and it turned into a really good time, as it always does. We handed out a couple of vests to the first few dogs in the door. Got to hang out and talk to a bunch of y'all, soak it all in. The vibes were good, the food was good, the music was good. Anytime you end up in a Chêne store all day, you end up having a pretty good time. When the night wrapped up, we headed back to the hotel, got ready to roll for the hunt next morning, and we headed out to Weiner. We rolled into the next spot in Weiner, Arkansas, and pulled up to a duck property we were lucky enough to hunt. It was cold, like really cold. And when we got out of the truck, it really might have been single digits. Hard wind out of the north, cutting straight through everything. You could barely open the truck door. The conditions were exactly what you think of when you think of ducks. And it had been warm, and the ducks hadn't really shown up yet, so we were getting anxious. For the sake of port sitting, I wish it was 25 degrees warmer.
I mean, yeah.
There's some ducks.
Hit me with a.
Look at the duck. Oh.
Oh,
Found them.
dude. Oh, goodness. Those are all green-headed mountain ducks.
Uh-oh. Found them.
Yeah, that's why they aren't on Percy Priest.
If you're wondering where we are, we're in Weiner, Arkansas. We wound up here after a couple plans fell through, but we're with Colton, our R&D manager. He was gracious enough to come up a day early and hunt with us, so we're not gonna hunt until this afternoon. We got a big group coming in, so we're gonna wait until this afternoon, but things could get silly. The wind's blowing really hard from the north. We just, out the back porch, watched a couple thousand mallards get up and down a couple times. So we're excited.
The other day it was 60 degrees outside and we were hunting ducks. It's 18 currently. Oh, it's warmed up. It's 19 degrees. Low of 17, high of 30. So, also very clear and very windy, which is very good.
That morning, we climbed in the Can-Am with the property manager and started riding around. It was seriously cold, easily the coldest day of the trip at that point, and would go on to be the coldest day of the trip, and the wind didn't help. As we drove, we started seeing ducks, and then more ducks, and then more ducks. I've never seen that many in my life. It was one of those moments where you just stop and look around and can't really believe what's going on. We stood there for a while, taking it in, trying to figure out where they were moving, where they might want to go that evening, and it was apparent that they weren't going anywhere. They were hanging out right where they were. Freaking out a little bit. Our manager just estimated that we saw about 50,000.
Yeah, it's just nuts. There's tons and tons of ducks. And that's all there is to it. There are just tons of ducks out here.
Once we felt good about it, we got back in the Can-Am, headed back to camp, and started putting a plan together for the hunt.
Yeah. So we just got done riding around the property a little bit. Basically what we're gonna do is hang out for a little bit, eat some breakfast, and then this afternoon we're gonna go hunt the timber and shoot a bunch of ducks.